much beef pie can I eat after having a gastric sleeve? I'm making it from scratch. I've just sealed off the beef and now I'm making a roux. I'll give you the recipe as I go along because I know you guys are going to ask if I don't. So I'm making a big pie. I've used 1.5 kgs of diced beef, and in the roux I've just put 85 grams of full fat butter in there to melt down. With the beef, I've dusted it in plain flour so it would seal nicely, also salt and pepper, and then I fried it in some olive oil. To your butter, once it's fully melted, add 85 grams of plain flour and whisk it in. Don't stop whisking it, you want to cook the flour. This is what it's going to look like. Add a beef stock. I usually use the Knorr ones, but there was only these ones, but you can use either, it's going to dissolve. Once your flour's cooked, you want to start adding some hot water until you get a runny, thick-ish consistency. I'll show you when I'm there. I've added quite a lot of water in since the start, and that's what you want it to be like. Thick but runny. Turn off your heat and then pour your roux into your beef. Combine it all together. I haven't added any vegetables in because my family are picky, but you can add vegetables, onions, garlic, that would be delicious. Also, make sure that you're scraping all of the beef flour stuff from the bottom. That's the best part, holds the most flavour. This is where we're at. Pour your beef filling into a casserole dish with the lid on and then cook it on 150 around 2 to 2.5 hours.
Had to move over to a voiceover because the house got loud as fuck. But now let's make the pastry. To a food processor, add 700 grams of plain flour. And like I said, guys, this is a big boy portion. So if you're making for a family of 4, half this recipe. To your flour, add 400 grams of salted butter. And I know I always stress this, full fat butter, don't use margarine. It's insulting. Add a sprinkle of salt and then blitz that flour, butter and salt until it's like breadcrumbs. Now to your breadcrumbs, add 100 mils of cold water. And that's right, you guessed it, blitz. Until it rolls into a ball or looks like this. If it hasn't already, roll it into a ball and wrap it in cling film and stick it in the fridge for an hour. Refrigeration, unwrap it and give it a spank. And because I'm making a big pie, I'm going to make 2, so I'm going to split the dough into 2. Dust your surface with plain flour so the dough doesn't stick. And roll your dough out until it's about half a centimetre thick and as long and wide as your pan. Keep dusting with flour if you need to because you don't want it to stick to the rolling pin. Checking my measurements because size matters. Strategically move your dough into your pie dish. And don't worry if it breaks, you can either re-roll or just fix it when it's in the pie dish. Which is what I'm doing. Cut off the stragglers. Ta-da! Masterpiece. But that's not the end of our journey, no. We have to blind bake this so it doesn't get a soggy bottom. And no one likes a soggy bottom. Put baking paper over your pastry and press down. Fill the baking paper with baking beads or uncooked rice. And we do this so the pastry doesn't shrink. Just do it. I know it's an annoying stage. It'll be worth it. Put in the oven on 180 for 20 minutes. This is what it looks like after partially baked. Add your cooked beef into the cooked base. Twit true, looking sexy. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this part. Save some of the dough for the top. Roll it out the same, then get it on. Put some air slits so the steam can escape. And then beat 1 egg and brush it over the top of the pie. Cook in the oven until the top is golden brown. She is a beauty. And she absolutely looks homemade. Before I got a chance to show you the inside, my family had already cut into it because they were so hungry, but there you go, it's delicious. She was paired with some mashed peas, broccoli and potatoes. Yes, my family like to go double potatoes. Leave them alone, they're northern. Let's see how much I can eat. 1 bite, that's 2 bites. Even though I can't eat that much anymore, I still get joy out of cooking a nice big meal. Because I am and always will be a massive foodie. But now mine is the eating disorder. You've noticed what I do? Push my food around my plate an awful lot because I'm trying to decide what's more protein, what's more nutritious, what should I be eating next? I have my favourite part. This is definitely a recipe that you guys should be trying. Stick a fork in me, I am done. Love you, bye.